welcome to the American Sports Connection. I am your host, the one and only Joey Railroads. I'm here with my buddy Lance today. We're going to try something a little different on Sunday. We're going to go and preview the NHL Stanley Cup Finals. How's it going, Lance?
Good. It's a little wet here today. It's raining up a storm, but that's good.
Yeah, that's headed our way. That's headed our way later this evening.
Yeah, we got 4.
All right, bear with me a second because it seems like the stream went down, so I'm going to reload it. There we go. Jesus Christ, we're turning into Dino more and more every day. I'm kidding, by the way, Dino. So, what I was going to ask you, what do you think about the Cup Finals here, Lance?
It's, I guess I have to watch it. There are no Canadian teams this year, but like I said, if I don't watch hockey, I'll get deported.
I was going to say, it's been a while for Canadian hockey teams in it.
We only got 6, so. But I'm looking forward to it. I wouldn't mind seeing San Jose win.
I'm kind of rooting for them just because they've never been there.
Yeah, I've never been a Pittsburgh fan either.
I can't stand them.
No, well, I guess Pittsburgh, Philadelphia,
that's our big rivalry in hockey. We hate them.
I see Pittsburgh. Would you rather have him in there at 60% or another guy at 100% healed up?
Him at 60% is probably better than half the league.
But they're also saying he was on blood thinners. If he would have got cut by a skate, that could be very tragic.
Yes, that's true. He was on blood thinners.
Well, that's probably his last game in Tampa.
Yeah, because I keep hearing that he's going to be, he wants to play in Canada.
Well, he's an unrestricted free agent too, right? So he can go to the highest bidder.
Yeah, well, I keep hearing Toronto is going to get
him. Toronto wants him. Who does? What team don't want him? But Toronto, they're trying to do something. They got to do something. They've been stinking it up the last 10 years, so.
Yeah, they've been pretty bad, and I don't mind that.
and Toronto that's hockey central for Canada.
Is it really?
Well, Montreal is, but Toronto, they take it pretty damn serious. Well, I guess Montreal does too, but.
Yeah, because I'll give you an example. When the Flyers eliminated them in Montreal, they threw like a bunch of crap on the ice.
Yeah, the only time you get riots in Canada is if their hockey team loses or something. It's crazy.
Yeah, didn't Vancouver do that a couple years ago?
Yeah, we've had 2. That was the second one we had. We had one back when the Rangers beat us too.
Yeah, in 94.
Yeah, but that was more of just a bunch of partiers. But the last one that was in Vancouver, it was kind of crazy. They had guys that came from like out of town and stuff. There was going to be a riot no matter what.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, my sister's friend had a store down there, and her place got smashed in, and they stole thousands of empty glasses, like not sunglasses, prescription glasses.
What?
They just stole the empty frames.
That's stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid, but they're still charging people with that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because everybody on video, it's taking them a while, but everybody that they got on video doing something's getting charged. They've been telling people, turn yourself in. We'll be light on you, but if we got to come and get you.
Hey, well, good for them.
Yeah, they're taking. Well, there's a difference between having fun after a game and maybe a little kick in the garbage can or something. But when you start overturning cars and lighting them on fire,
yeah, it's stupid.
You're endangering people's lives, right?
Absolutely, and and I hate to say this, but it's mostly young people. They're young and dumb.
It was. You can see the video. People are like, because it's a major city. They got video cameras everywhere. And the cops.
Yeah, Big Brother's watching.
And plus, the cops had their own cameras there just in case.
Oh, yeah.
Because it happened there before.
Oh, I bet. All right, well, I have a couple stats for everybody on this matchup coming up. And I didn't actually know this. Pittsburgh is 5th in the league in defense, and San Jose is 7th.
I didn't know Pittsburgh was that high up on defense.
Me neither.
Yeah, you always think of them as an offensive team, don't you?
Right, and then they're third in the league in offense, and the Sharks are second.
Well, that's good. It should be a good series. I hope it goes 7 games. Got a 7-game series.
Oh, absolutely.
Pittsburgh with their backup goalie. He's playing hot.
Yeah, Murray. He's going to be their goalie of the future.
Yeah, and President. He's playing, obviously. Got to go with the hot goalie.
Yeah, he's, hang on, I had his stats up here, because I had read it earlier, and it was impressive. He's 11-4 with a 2.21 goals against and a .924 save percentage.
Well, that's pretty good.
The only series he didn't do well in was the Tampa series. Other than that, he's been really good.
Yeah, he had a couple of games where he got let a few in, but...
And then they brought Fleury back for Game 5, I believe.
Not exactly sure.
I'm pretty sure it was Game 5. Well, either way, it was the game he lost. And then after that, they said, no, we'll go back to Matt Murray, and then they won 6 and 7 because it was the one Shawn Michaels was at.
Yeah, you gotta, that's hockey. You gotta go with the hot goalie, and a goalie can win you the cup.
Absolutely. The Flyers almost single-handedly won the cup in 2004 with a hot goalie.
And that's Flyers. That's usually that's been their big problem for years, hasn't it? Having a solid goalie. They keep trying.
Yeah, don't get me started. It's been 20 years of suffering. At least for me.
At least
that's when I started watching back in 96, 97.
Okay, yeah. At least your team has won some cups back in the day, but
you're still waiting.
Yeah, well, I've been there twice. It's like, when we lost to Boston there in Game 7.
Yeah, that sucked.
And everybody's saying about Luongo. God damn, Luongo let in 4 goals. Well, you know what? They lost 4-0.
Yeah.
You have to score at least 1 goal to win. How is it the goalie's fault?
And the other thing is, it's not always about the goalie. You got to have the defenseman sometimes fucking bail him out.
It's like, what do they expect him to score, too? Yeah, people hated Luongo in Vancouver. I liked him. But
yeah, I always liked Luongo.
People that hated him.
Now he's back in Florida and got them in the playoffs.
Yeah, well, he liked it in Florida, and he wanted to go back, so...
Here you go. So this should be interesting for goalies, Lance. The Sharks are first in goals scored this postseason, and the Pens are second.
Hey, that's obviously why they're in the cup, eh? Got to score goals.
That's why I'm wondering if it's going to be one of these crazy 6-5 type games.
Maybe. You never know. You can't go wrong with that. As long as it's not a 10-0 game.
No, it's interesting. We always have down here in the States on ESPN, we have Barry Melrose as our hockey guy.
Yeah, I've seen him. Certain games we get, not now, but when we get those Sunday games, afternoon games.
Yes.
We always get him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't mind him.
He's okay, but what happened down here is the NHL pulled out of ESPN. I guess ESPN lowballed them on a TV deal, and they went to another network. So basically, ESPN only covers hockey with Barry Melrose for 2 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, same thing kind of happened here. The Sportsnet bought up the Hockey Night in Canada, which has been on CBC since the 40s, been on the radio.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it was a big thing, and Sportsnet basically opened up the vault and said, hey, here you go. And CBC is a publicly run company. It's it's like the government runs it, right?
Okay.
And they said, we can't afford that. But they made the deal. I guess CBC gets to keep the games also for a few years.
Yeah, well, I know Don Cherry's a big thing up there with his crazy outfits.
Yeah, he's on this Coach's Corner things on CBC. Makes a fortune, too.
Does he really?
Oh, yeah, well, he's he's funny, and he's just... Some of the shit he says, it's like, oh, my God. You can't say that on TV. I just did.
So he's like the Skip Bayless of Canada.
I guess. I don't know who that is.
He's the stupid guy. Oh, he's the crazy guy on ESPN that always says the crazy stuff about the Spurs and the Cowboys.
If I see this picture, I probably know who he is.
Yeah. Here you go. This is why they wanted Shawn Michaels to come, and they named the Kessel, Hagelin, and Benino line HBK, is because since they put them together, Lance, they have 82 points.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
And when you think about it, they're already deep with Malkin and Crosby.
Oh, big time.
So that's not fair.
It's on no super kicks with the skates on.
Yeah, no. We don't need that. That was also weird when HBK's wearing like the 135 jersey.
Is that what it was? 135?
Something like that. I don't remember the number, but I saw it and I was like, that's so weird.
Has to do something with something about him, because obviously he picked those numbers.
Okay.
You would think if they're giving him, if he's going to get a jersey, a personalized jersey, he would pick his own numbers, unless they gave him the jersey and said, here you go.
Yeah, who knows?
I think they give him like number 1 or something. I don't know.
I was surprised he even came because, and no disrespect to anyone from the South, but you wouldn't think somebody from like San Antonio, Texas would be like, yeah, hockey.
And that was the night of Extreme Rules too, I think.
Yes. So
he definitely wasn't showing up there.
No, well, they keep begging him to come back, and he never will.
Nah.
Here you go. I got some more stats for you. San Jose is the top rated has the top rated power play in the playoffs at 27%.
27, wow. That's more than a quarter of a time, so no, don't get penalties.
Yeah. That's what's funny there, because both teams are high in getting penalty minutes.
And that's odd for playoff hockey. They usually let them play.
I know. That's what I hate, when the refs do like that ticky-tack bullshit.
I just wish it bugs me is when they're not consistent.
Yes.
It's like when I used to referee minor hockey all the time, and we were always told, if that's a penalty in the first period, it's a penalty in the third period. Just be consistent.
Yeah. Well, my thing is, and you'll probably agree with me, in the playoffs, you should let it go a little more,
Yeah, unless the guy's, pretty, you can tell like a whack. Or
unless it's like really egregious.
Yeah, when the guy's just poking him a little bit with the stick, to screw him up.
Yeah, that's why I hate it sometimes that these officials try to, like, make the game or, become part of the game. You know what I mean?
And it slows it down. It's like they got a good momentum going and tweet a penalty. Oh, crap. They had, we went back and forth action, not face off.
Yeah, well, that's why they changed the rules around with the red line.
Yeah, for the offside pass.
Yes, and now I don't know. You probably noticed it. The NHL adopted the hybrid icing.
Yeah, they tried that years ago, and now they do it. I think it's good. You don't need guys flying full blast to get the puck and a guy behind them nailing them into the boards from behind. It's just it's not that big of a deal to play, risk them having an injury.
If I remember correctly, Jeremy Roenick years ago got hurt with something similar to that, where he got like his jaw broke.
Yeah, because you're both racing for the puck, and if you can't get to the puck, you nail the guy.
Oh, absolutely. You're going to deck the guy, so you can get control of the puck. You know that because you've reffed many a games.
Yeah, I played lots of hockey too. That was my style. Dump it in the corner, go nail the guy, go for the puck, and after about the fourth time, you dump it in the corner, and the guy ain't going for it anymore.
I'm interested to see how this goes because Trevor Daley, who's a defenseman for the Penguins, he broke his ankle in Game 4 of the conference final, but he refuses to consider himself out for the season.
Well, it depends on how broke is broke and where you broke it, I guess. Because if your ankle's dangling there, you ain't coming back. But if you just broke a little bone in there, tape it up.
Well, I've done that to my ankle and my foot, and I couldn't even walk on it, dude.
Oh, I've screwed up my ankle a few times too.
I'll tell you the story. I was playing basketball in high school, and I rolled it, and I rolled my ankle and my foot, and I literally had to hobble out to my car and drive home, which was the next town over, 20 minutes away.
I did the exact thing playing volleyball. Jumped up to do something and come down and right over on its side.
So I had to literally pull my pant leg up to use the brake and the gas.
I was in a car accident and I was sitting in the front seat and it was all in slow motion and my foot come up and we rolled over and it went through the front windshield, it broke, and it kind of crushed it in there. And as we rolled, I could see my ankle my body move, but my ankle stayed in the same spot.
Okay.
And I'm thought in my head, well, there's a broken ankle. And it was I went and got it x-rayed, and it was, oh my God, it was purple up to my knee, down to my foot.
Holy
swollen.
Shit.
Oh, yeah. I was hobbled for a good month and a half.
Here you go. It says Chris Letang did not take part in Penguins practice yesterday. That's their number one defenseman.
Yes. Huh.
The one with the long hair.
Yeah.
I was going to say that doesn't narrow it down, though, because most hockey players have long hair.
Well, I know who's leading the stats with the longest beards there, San Jose. Holy crap.
It makes me laugh when Crosby tries to grow one. It just doesn't happen.
So the guys from San Jose look like they're ZZ Top.
Yeah, they're trying to catch you.
I just got the little goatee, so I don't have the side beards.
Well, then we'll go with Bray Wyatt. They're trying to look like Bray Wyatt.
Well, that's the thing in hockey, the playoff beards.
Yeah, that's a big thing. They're very superstitious.
Some lady in the NHL, this is a woman, so this tells you. I'm not saying anything bad about women, but this is how stupid she was. She tried to get a rule in there to ban the playoff beards.
Why?
Because they look stupid on TV. We have to look respectable.
Oh God!
It's like, lady, have you ever watched hockey? This has been going on since the 70s.
There's a time I could never remember anyone not having a playoff beard.
Exactly. So it's just the way it is.
But I have to agree with you. They have some pretty fucking epic beards.
Well, Joe Thornton, he's obviously been growing his for a while, and Brent Burns, he's had one since the beginning of the season. So
yeah, well, I kind of want to see them win because this is probably their last run. With Patrick Marleau and Joe Thornton, those guys aren't getting any younger. They're in their 30s. Definitely,
and I hate Pittsburgh, so I wouldn't mind it.
Just don't let Dino hear you say that.
Yeah, that's cool, Dino. He wanted to get into hockey, and he's like, I don't know what team to pick. He goes, well, I might as well pick Pittsburgh because I like the Steelers.
Yeah.
I said, well, you picked a pretty good team. Yeah. And San Jose, they haven't won it ever before.
No.
I don't think they've even been to the Stanley Cup final. I don't think.
Excuse me, they've never even been in the final.
And it's East versus West. That's always nice.
Yeah, that is kind of funny. It's almost the farthest west to the farthest east, almost. When you think about it.
Yeah, no Vancouver, but...
and it's funny you mentioned Brent Burns because he's one of their top defensemen. He's got 20 points in the playoffs.
Wow, that's pretty good.
And then their other good defenseman, Logan Couture, has 16.
Sweet.
So Burns apparently has the most points in the postseason by 4 points.
Well, that's that's what you need. You need your defense to help out with some scoring.
Well, and to be honest with you, people that don't watch hockey, you need a lot of luck in some of these playoff games.
Oh, big time. Puck bounce here, puck bounce there.
Yeah, like, it could hit a skate and go in. I still say, and I respect every other playoffs, like the NFL, Major League Baseball, and NBA. I always have said the Cup is the hardest one to win.
Got to win 16 games.
And when you think about it, you're in a playoff environment trying to kill each other for a good 2 months.
It's war, yeah.
I'll never forget, Lance, the guy we had, Ian LaPerriere. I think he was a defenseman. He took a shot off of his head and got a concussion. And he lied that he was okay just so that he could get back out there in 2010 to try to win the Cup.
That's hockey for you, man. You got to almost kill the guy the one guy there, he had a heart attack on the bench, and they restarted his heart with that defibrillator there, and he was like, okay, I'm ready to go back in. They're like, no, you got to go to the hospital. Oh, I'm fine.
Well, what's crazy is he took the shot, a slapper in the head, and then when he finally got back in, he dives back down again and took a slapper in, like, the ribs.
Oh, man. Yeah, those pucks, they hurt, man.
The only way you can describe it is it's like somebody throwing a 95-mile-an-hour fastball and getting hit in the ribs.
The pucks are frozen, too, so they're hard as rocks.
Are they frozen?
Yeah, they keep them frozen. They don't want them to bounce, right?
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they try to keep them frozen, and because once they get heated up, that's when they start bouncing around on the ice, right? Because they're made of rubber.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they try to keep them frozen, and they're bricks.
No wonder everybody's getting fucking hurt.
Talking about guys getting hurt and going back in, I don't know, it was back maybe in the 60s or something. Some guy broke his finger so bad, he basically said, well, cut it off. I'll go back in there. They're like, what is that cutting off your finger?
Sounds like Ronnie Lott. When he cut the tip of his finger off.
Oh, I heard something about that. Yeah, it's crazy.
Just so he could get in the game, back in the game. All right,
wow.
Here's the stats for you on Martin Jones, who is the Sharks goalie. He's 12-6 with a 2.12 goals against. And a 0.919 save percentage.
Yeah, he's just a young kid too. They're gonna have him for lots of years.
He's 26.
Okay. Yeah, he played for LA, and he went over to Boston in the Milan Lucic trade.
Oh, okay.
And then San Jose wanted him, but of course LA wasn't going to trade to San Jose. And they instantly offered a second-round pick, I think, for him.
Okay,
to Boston.
well, that's
and
smart.
Boston said, "Oh, yeah, we'll take that," because Boston was just needed a backup.
Yeah, because they got their goalie of the future in Rask.
Tuukka Rask,
yeah.
And they also got PK Subban's brother as.
Yes, you're right.
Coming through, so they say he's a pretty hot goalie. So.
And then this Murray kid for Pittsburgh, he's only 22.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard, the World Cup of Hockey that's coming up.
Yes.
He's their start. He just got announced. He's the Young Guns team starting goalie.
Okay.
Yeah, the kids under 24 team they all have like Connor McDavid and all that.
Yeah. I like the World Juniors, I think it's called.
No, it's the World Cup. It's like the Olympics.
Oh, okay.
And they're going to have all the best. Canada's going to have the best NHLers. Russia's going to have the best NHLers.
That should be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be before the next season. It's the start of at the end of summer.
Okay, well, that's something
Yeah.
to look forward to.
Yeah, Team USA, they have Team Russia, Sweden, Finland. They also have a young gun team that's all North American players under the age of 25.
And he's the starter. Okay.
Yeah, and they also have another team from Team Europe, which are the players that were left over. So, like Chara and
And
guys like that.
Ovechkin and those types of guys.
Well, Ovechkin is on Russia team, right?
Yeah.
So, but Team Europe, it's an actual team. It's called Team Europe.
Okay.
And they got the leftovers of any of the Europe guys that were left over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it should be cool. I like those. It's also played under NHL rules, not international rules, so you can fight.
I don't care for the international rules.
Yeah, well, they try to make more safe, I guess, but the international rules have been there since forever, so.
Yeah, and
it's what it is.
The rumor going around, Lance, is with Matt Murray playing so well that Marc-Andre Fleury is probably going to get moved.
Hey, I'd do it. Got to keep the younger player.
Plus, they're paying him a shit ton of money.
And they could get good draft picks or another good player back for him. But Murray's also unproven. You know, he's just one hot year.
That's true, because Fleury's won a cup for them.
And Murray, who knows? He's young. Doesn't mean he's going to be great forever, but that's usually how it goes, though, isn't it?
He's
Start
really,
off, you're going to be good.
Yeah, I was going to say he's really old for hockey standards. He's 31.
And he's a goalie, too. But some goalies, like Hasek, he was in his 40s. But
well,
Hasek
and
was
this is the other
different,
thing, Lance. He's making, this year and the next 2 years, he's making almost $6 million on the cap.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. And I think Murray's probably making maybe one, if that. Probably making minimum.
That's what you would think, because he's still on his rookie contract.
Well, if they did trade Fleury, they'd obviously re-sign Murray, and then he'd get us some coin.
I'm looking it up now just to see what it is, because they are really paying like maybe 6 or 7 guys a lot of money.
Well, if it brings you the cup, it's worth it.
Oh yeah, I just thought you'd like to even it out so you can better other parts of your team. You know what I mean?
Well, of course, it's just the way all sports are.
Yeah, for example, Sidney Crosby's making $12 million. Letang's making 7.2, Kessel's making 6, Fleury's making 5.75.
Well, there's half the cap almost right there, isn't it?
And then this Peter Hornquist, one of their wingers, is 4.25. Hagelin is 5.
Malkin's got to be making a fortune.
Yeah, I'm looking for him now. But yeah, I agree with you. He's got to be making a fortune. Murray is making $642,000.
Now there's the deal of the century, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, and you're asking, Malkin is making 9.5.
Yeah. Wow. Not bad to play sports, eh?
Plus, they have guys on the long-term injured reserve like Pascal Dupuis, who's making $4 million.
Well, I think if he's on the injured reserve, that doesn't count.
Yeah, no, I just meant if he was playing.
Sure, yeah.
That's another $4 million. You're like, Jesus.
Crazy.
That they have, I think it's saying here they have less than like $10 million to play with.
And they got 20 spots to fill.
Yeah, because I guess they were just kind of going for it all, I thought it was crazy when they signed Kessel and gave up all that young talent for him.
I thought that was kind of a crazy trade too, but I also thought, oh, well, that's good for Pittsburgh because they need more scoring.
Yeah,
I can never have too much scoring.
Oh, I was mistaken. I read it wrong. Here's how much cap space they're gonna have, Lance. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
$268,000.
Wow, they can't even sign anybody. The minimum, I think, is $650. So.
So they're gonna have to figure something out.
Well, I think that means by goalie, Fleury.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, because he's making almost $6 million.
Give up, maybe get some picks for him because they obviously can't bring back more cap space. Yeah.
Yeah, unless you're getting young players that are like Murray that are making, $500,000-$600,000.
That's true. Yeah.
That's what I would think. Because otherwise they're just in salary cap hell.
They could trade Crosby.
Yeah, imagine. I always thought they were going to move Malkin.
I think they tried to get rid of him, but nobody wanted him.
Well, I didn't realize. I just looked this up. This is really Joe Thornton's last run. He's 36.
Well, they just announced he's going to be on that Team Canada thing, so.
Oh, wow.
For that World Cup, that was kind of a shocker.
Him and Marleau are 36, so this is the end of the line for them.
Maybe 2 more years if they're lucky.
Well, remember they tried to trade Thornton, and he didn't want to go. Like, anytime they tried to offer him a deal, he's like, nope, not going.
Oh, man. If somebody said to me, hey, we want to trade you, I'd be like, well, obviously you don't want me. Trade me. I don't want to play where I'm not wanted.
Absolutely. What's interesting is they still have a decent amount of cap space. Or no, I'm mistaken. I take that back. They have $314,000. But I'm assuming that's not including, money that's coming off at the end of this year.
Yeah, because they'll lose some guys, and I think the cap might go up a bit again.
Oh, Thornton and Marleau and Tommy Wingles are both unrestricted free agents after this season.
Well, there you go. They're obviously all probably going to be gone. So this definitely is San Jose's last run, or only run.
Yeah, because Thornton and Marleau are making 6.75 and 6.6 each.
And they're definitely not going to get that again.
No, and they have 3 restricted free agents.
Well, maybe Thornton might get it somewhere else. Somebody might take a gamble on him.
But I'm thinking they would sign these restricted free agents first because they're a lot younger.
Sorry about that.
No, it's all right. You know what I mean? Because they're like 25 and under.
Well, definitely got to keep your young guys, right? I would.
Absolutely. Oh, and Brent Burns is an unrestricted free agent.
Oh, well, they might sign him again.
He's 31.
And he's a crowd favorite, too, so.
They should call him the next Wyatt family member.
Yeah, it's... I drive me nuts with a beard that much.
Yeah. I'm looking at this. They have Martin Jones at one hell of a deal here for $3 million a year until 2018.
That's good. Yeah, that is a really good deal. I think he's the other goalie on the Young Guns team on that.
Yeah, he's 26.
Okay, maybe he's too old then.
But I'm thinking, if he keeps playing like this and he wins a cup, then he's really going to cash in the year after next.
Yeah, he's a good goalie too.
Yeah, well, he was the guy that the Kings had behind Quick, right?
Yeah, that's why they traded him off for Lucic, right?
Yeah, I got to give them credit, man, because every year the Sharks ran into somebody like the Kings or the Blackhawks that they could never get past, and then they finally broke through this year. Yeah,
the Kings and Hawks are always pretty damn good, aren't they?
Yeah, that was shocking this year that the Blackhawks went out in the first round, and the Kings.
Yeah, I was a little shocked there too, but...
And the reason I say that is because I would have never expected the Blues, of all teams, to knock out the Blackhawks.
They just got a history of losing to the Blackhawks, and the Blues. I was going for the Blues. I was hoping for them this year, actually. I don't know why.
They've just been so pathetic.
Yeah, no Canadian teams, especially no Canucks, and I I was going, I'll go for St. Louis. Why not?
The Flyers' old coach is their coach.
Is he?
Yeah, Ken Hitchcock.
Okay, well, he's been coach for half the teams in the league, hasn't he? Almost.
I know, and he's just the angry old man. I didn't know if they could ever get over that hump, and they finally did. So, like Chris would say, Chicago's probably going to reload.
There's another team with a lot of players that make a lot of money.
Woo! And it was Kane and Taves. They could have taken a pay cut, but they were like, nope, we want max money.
Well, of course. I'm not here to not make money. You know?
Yeah, well, they were trying to be like, oh, well, why don't you take a friendly deal for the team? They're like, no, we want to get paid.
I would be too. It's like, you're not my family, you know. I mean, like your team, you know, we're teammates, and it's a team. But is this a business? Well, why don't you just give me more money to stay here?
Hey, this is a job.
Yeah. It's like a lot of people, they always complain about sports. Oh, they make too much money. It's like, man, if I had 20,000 people come watch me work every day, and my boss was getting $100 a ticket to come watch me work, I'd want some of that money. But nobody pays to watch me work.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more with you.
And sports are quick. It's a quick. You know, you can break your leg next game and be out forever. You got to get your money now.
Yeah, get your money while you can.
Because afterwards, like, you're gonna be beat up and hurt. But that's what you get. You know what you're getting into. Yeah,
exactly. Like you're paying the price, but you know, if I'm gonna get fucked up later in life, you knew it was coming.
Yeah, and I don't mind sitting at home with my $10 million house and my Lamborghini. If I'm a little sore the rest of my life, I'll take that deal. I'm sore already, and I don't got nothing.
Absolutely. All right, Lance. I'll ask you this, and then we'll jump out of here. Who do you think is going to win this series, and in how many games?
Okay, who do I think is going to win? Okay, just first, who's got home ice first? Do you know that?
Give me a second, and I'll pull it up.
Yeah, because that makes a big difference, obviously.
Give me a sec.
I think it's Pittsburgh. I'm not sure. They would have had more.
I'm looking right now, so bear with me.
I want San Jose to win.
Yeah, Penguins host game 1.
Okay, so 1, 2. Okay.
They do the 2-2-1-1-1.
Yeah. I think Pittsburgh's going to win in 7. I'll go 7, because I want to see 7 games. But I want San Jose to win. You
just took the words out of my mouth. I want San Jose to win in 7, but I think Pittsburgh is going to win in 7.
Yeah, and I'm thinking Pittsburgh might win in 5 for some reason.
Wow.
Yeah, win the 2 at home, 1 on the road, and then clinch it back at home in game 5.
Oh, that would be painful to watch.
Yeah, I don't want that to. I want to be wrong, but I want 7 games no matter what, but I definitely want San Jose to win. I wouldn't mind Pittsburgh to win, so Dino can rub it in on us for the first time I pick a team and they win, see?
Yeah, God.
But it should be good. Everyone up here in Canada is all gloomy. I'm not watching hockey, Canadian teams. It's like, well, they should have played better. It's not the American team's fault that we suck.
Sound like a bunch of emo kids.
Yeah, it's like, Jesus. Like I said, if I don't watch hockey, I might get deported. So
you gotta do that in between building your wall.
And I like playoff hockey. It's so much.
I love playoff
It's so
hockey.
exciting. It's like you watch a game mid-season. It's like, they got the rest of the year to go. They've taken them maybe a little easier. The first games of the season, they try real hard.
Yeah, it's full board when it's playoffs, man.
Yeah, and when you're skating, you can. Hockey's the fastest sport. Well, except for I guess car racing or horse racing, because you can skate.
No, but I know what you mean.
You can skate a hell of a lot faster than you can run.
Yeah. So. Absolutely. I just always love it, and I got to tell you, this is the first year I could say in quite a number of years where the West might not win the Cup.
Yeah, usually the West is so much. Well, unless it's Vancouver in the Cup. Jeez, we were up 3-1 too, and everybody was, we won the Cup. I go, we still got to win one more game.
Yeah, don't count your chickens before they're hatched.
It's like, all right, I think I'm going to wait till we win Game 4, the 4th game.
Yeah, you don't want to be disappointed.
Yeah, and they always let us down. But I can't not go for the Canucks. They're my team. I think we might be getting rid of the Sedins. I'm hoping
they're up there, aren't they?
Yeah, they're in their 30s. So, and what sucks about the Sedins is they may put up points in the regular season, but when it comes playoff time, other teams know how to shut them down. Just keep nailing them, whack them. They cry.
Oh wow!
They don't cry, but they,
I know what you mean. They're soft.
I'm not going to the net anymore. I'm not going into the corner to dig up that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. They're soft.
Because I know somebody's going to nail me. And
that's crazy. All right, everybody, we're gonna get out of here for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And we'll be back on Tuesday with our WWE Raw review. Have a good day, everybody.